Hey guys, welcome back for some more gym tutorials with me, Chris Kading. Today we're going to talk shoulder press. One of the most foundational human movements you can do. There's so many times in our lives where we'll be reaching up to put something up onto a shelf, bringing something down. We need to have this control. Now, where a lot of people tend to struggle with shoulder pressing is just a lack of shoulder mobility. So I'm going to take you through two priming movements. Remember, priming is that fancy term for an effective warm-up, which you're not just getting the heart rate going, but you're connecting to your body, waking these muscles up so you know what it feels like when they're actually working. So for the first movement we're going to do is going to be a wall press. So starting here, you're going to bring your feet right up to the wall, your hips against the wall, and your shoulders against the wall. And then you have this little nodule on the back of your head, this little bony process. You're going to pull it in so that is now touching. Then from there, I want you to pull your core in and flatten your low back up against the wall. Then now for the arms, you're going to take them up like you're doing a goalpost. So getting into this position here, you're pressing those arms and those hands into the wall. You're just going to work down into like a bottom of a shoulder press, and then up as high as you can without losing that connection to the wall. Once again, we're trying to keep the head, the hands, the elbows, the shoulders, and the hips, and even that low back against the wall. I like to have my clients do that for about 5 to 10 reps, just really slow, connecting, waking those muscles up. The next movement we're going to do for our priming exercise is just shoulder circles. You're going to stand right up against the wall with your shoulder touching the wall itself. Now, I'm not leaning into the wall, I'm just right up to it to where I can touch. Then from here, I'm going to slide my hand up, rolling against the wall. Once I get to about overhead, I'm going to rotate my hand. Now, I'm not trying to lean into it, so I'm going to let my body react to the wall. So as I start coming back, see my body start to push away from the wall. Now I'm straight back. Then when I get to about straight back, I'm going to roll my thumb, and my thumb's now pointing down again, bringing my body closer to the wall. Then go ahead and do that in reverse. Try to avoid any rotation of the body, and bringing it back. The way you can take that to the next level is getting into what I call clock position. So say this is about 9 o'clock, and we're here, and I'm just going to push into the wall. Hold that for about 10 seconds. All the way up to 10, 8, 9, 10, and then just work at different angles of the clock. So say this is 11 o'clock, pushing in, get to 12 o'clock, and then working the clock in different positions. Really just trying to activate muscles around that rotator cuff, so that way we can be stable for our shoulder exercises. Bringing it all the way down, just pushing in. Make sure you take your time with that. Remember, we're just connecting with our body, not trying to be anything crazy. It shouldn't feel like a crazy workout. If you are getting that from that, you're probably working too hard. Just focus on connecting. Okay, so after going from our priming movements, now we're woken up in all of our muscles around the rotator cuff so we can get some good stabilization. Yeah, that is just designed for you to be able to know if your muscles are engaged or not. So going into a dumbbell shoulder press, we'll take our dumbbells here. We're going to set ourselves up sitting nice and tall, spine stacked on top of each other. We're going to start here at the bottom of the shoulder press with the dumbbells. We're going to press directly straight up, squeezing our shoulder blades, pretending that we're doing the same movement as the wall press. I'm pretending here I'm sliding up and down that wall, keeping these arms nice straight up and down. Now, just to look from the side, you want to avoid any big arching of the back, so we want to pull that core in, keep it stacked, and we're going to press directly overhead. All right, now just to look at this with a barbell. I love using barbell training for the shoulder press. We're humans, we stand on 2 feet. This is a great one to get the whole body engaged while you're working on pressing overhead. So, taking that weight here, we're going to have it positioned in the same spot as those dumbbells. You're going to press up, directly overhead. Now, if you feel like you don't have enough balance, you can always do this in a staggered stance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Bring it down and up. Make sure to pause at the top, so that way you can get that body to stabilize, keep in good form all the way. Now, I hope you found these tips helpful. Next time you get yourself in the gym or your at-home workout, whether you have dumbbells, you have barbells or dumbbells, you can get a lot of good work out of these. Feel free to subscribe to my pages and stay tuned for some next week's gym tutorials. We'll see you next time.